Cheap skip tracing is destroying your deal flow. Premium paid skip tracing services outperform free tools by 50 percentage points in accuracy, according to REI Automated 2026. That means free tools are returning bad numbers, stale emails, and dead leads while you waste 30 minutes per contact chasing ghosts. Paid batch services deliver 75 to 95% match rates in seconds, turning a 20-property list into 15 verified contacts instead of 5. Real estate investors using skip tracing close 2 to 5% of the people they call, compared to less than 0.5% from cold calling random homeowners. That's 4 to 10 times higher conversion from one workflow change. The cost? 7 cents to 25 cents per record. The question isn't whether to skip trace, it's which platform stops wasting your time on dead leads. Batch skip tracing is automated contact discovery at scale. You feed the system a list of property addresses, 20, 200, or 5,000, and it returns verified phone numbers, email addresses, and sometimes mailing details for the owners or occupants. It's the backbone of modern real estate outreach. Why does it matter in 2026? Manual skip tracing, calling county assessors, combing public records, doing Facebook searches, takes 30 minutes per contact and yields 25 to 60% accuracy. Batch services do the same work in seconds with 90 to 95% accuracy. Batch Data 2026 rankings show that the best services deliver match rates between 75 and 95%, turning leads into opportunities at a fraction of what you'd spend on traditional cold calling or manual research. The real estate market in 2026 has shifted. Investors who skip trace close 3 to 5 times more deals from the same list size. Those who don't are competing with their hands tied. Batch skip tracing is no longer optional. It's baseline infrastructure. The mechanism is simpler than you think. Batch skip tracing pulls data from public records, social networks, and proprietary databases, then runs a matching algorithm to cross-reference addresses with verified contact information. The system scores each match for confidence. Is this the right person at this address, or a guess? The best-in-class services like Goliath Data deliver a 76% right-party contact rate, meaning roughly 15 out of every 20 addresses return a verified phone number or email for the actual owner or occupant. That's the signal that matters. Here's how it works in practice. The platform ingests a property list with address only. It searches across dozens of data sources: voter records, utility databases, property tax databases, social media, and skip tracing networks to find matching names and contacts. It then assigns a confidence score based on recency, source reliability, and cross-reference consistency. Goliath Data runs this matching on every property in real time, surfacing only the contacts with the highest confidence. The second piece is speed. Free tools batch process slowly, returning results in 30 minutes or longer. Paid services like Batch Data, PropStream, and Batch Leads return 90 to 95% accurate results in seconds, sometimes within minutes of upload. For 20 properties, that's the difference between a full half hour of waiting and a 3-minute turnaround. The third piece is freshness. Data ages fast. A phone number pulled 6 months ago might be disconnected today. Batch services update their databases constantly, pulling new records weekly or even daily from public sources. That's why paid services outperform free tools by 50 percentage points. Better data, faster retrieval, higher confidence matching. Here's the concrete 5-step workflow to turn a property list into verified contacts. Step 1. Compile your property list. Pull addresses from your target area, tax assessor data, probate lists, code violation records, whatever your business model demands. You need at least addresses, ideally with owner names if you have them. Services like Goliath Data can ingest just addresses and still return matches. Most teams do this in a spreadsheet or property management software. Step 2. Upload to your batch skip tracing platform. Batch Data, PropStream, and Batch Leads all accept bulk uploads via CSV, direct API integration, or web interface. You're sending anywhere from 10 to 50,000 records at once. This is where batch processing saves time. One upload, one payment, one result set, not 50,000 individual searches. Step 3. Let the system process and score. The platform searches its databases, matches names and numbers to addresses, and assigns confidence scores. Goliath Data returns results with a match quality indicator, so you can filter for 90+% confidence contacts only. This step takes seconds to minutes depending on list size. Batch Leads charges 9 cents per additional trace after your monthly credits. Batch Data runs 7 to 18 cents per record, depending on your volume tier. Step 4. Download and segment your results. The system returns matched phone numbers, emails, and sometimes secondary contact details. Most platforms export to CSV, which feeds directly into your CRM or dialer. You'll typically see 76% right-party contact rates, meaning 3 out of every 4 contacts are verified reaches. PropStream integration pulls results directly into their CRM interface at $99 per month, so you skip the download step entirely. Step 5. Load into your outreach workflow and verify on first call. Batch skip tracing is accurate, but verification happens on the phone. When you reach someone, confirm the property address before launching into your pitch. This quality gates your lead and protects you from stale data. Once verified, you move the contact into your pipeline. The entire process, upload to verified contact list, takes minutes, not hours. That's the workflow multiplier. Teams processing 20 properties manually spend 10 hours pulling data. The same team using batch skip tracing spends 15 minutes. That's why investors close 4 to 10 times more deals using this system. Let's walk through a real scenario. An investor in Texas identifies a neighborhood with 47 probate properties from county assessor records. Manual skip tracing would take roughly 23 hours at 30 minutes per property. Cost, nothing in software but massive time burn. Outcome, maybe 20 to 25 verified contacts with 25 to 60% accuracy. Instead, the investor uploads all 47 addresses to Goliath Data. Processing takes 3 minutes. Cost, roughly $4.70 at 10 cents per record, less than the cost of 2 cups of coffee. Outcome, 36 verified contacts at 76% right party contact rate. That's 11 more quality contacts than the manual approach. The investor loads these 36 contacts into their CRM, organized by confidence score. They start with the top 25, the highest match quality numbers. In week 1, they reach 19 people, validate the property details on 4 calls, and generate 1 motivated seller conversation. 1 deal closes 60 days later at $28,000 profit. Week 2, they call the remaining 17 verified contacts from the batch. They reach 12, validate 3 properties, and get another motivated seller conversation. Second deal closes 45 days later at $35,000 profit. Week 3, they circle back on callback numbers from previous weeks, hit 8 more people, and generate a third conversation. Third deal closes 90 days later at $42,000 profit. Total revenue from this batch, $105,000 across 3 closed deals. Total skip tracing cost, $4.70. Total time invested in data acquisition and contact sourcing, under 2 hours across 3 weeks. Manual skip tracing would have returned 20 to 25 contacts, likely yielding 1 deal instead of 3. The conversion lift is real. This investor went from closing 0.5 deals per batch with stale data to closing 3 deals per batch with verified fresh contacts. That's the math Goliath Data and similar platforms run on every property list in 2026. Mistake 1. Relying on free tools and calling it good. Free skip tracing sounds cheap, but 25 to 60% accuracy means 3 out of 5 calls go nowhere. You waste time, burn dialers, and frustrate yourself. You also run TCPA compliance risk on stale numbers. Reaching the wrong person or a disconnected line can trigger complaints. Paid services cost cents per record and deliver 90 to 95% accuracy. The ROI flip happens immediately. Do not skip this step to save $5. Mistake 2. Uploading massive lists without segmentation. You pull 5,000 addresses, batch skip trace all of them, and now you're drowning in contacts. You can't call 3,800 people. Segment first. Pick your target niche. Probate, code violations, vacant, tax delinquent, whatever matches your business model. Batch skip trace your top 50 to 100 properties, close deals, then scale to 200. Start small, prove the process, then open the tap. Mistake 3. Trusting match scores blindly. Batch skip tracing returns confidence scores, but even a 95% match can be wrong on the first call. Verify every contact before launching into your pitch. Confirm the property address, confirm they own or occupy it, then pivot to your message. This quality gate catches bad matches early and protects your reputation on the phone. Mistake 4. Not integrating with your CRM. You get 75 verified contacts from batch data or prop stream, export a CSV, lose it in your downloads folder, and never call anyone. Integrate your skip tracing platform directly with your CRM. Goliath data connects to most modern systems, as do batch data and prop stream. Contacts land directly in your pipeline with segmentation and dialer assignments already set. No lost lists, no confusion. The rule that closes deals: batch skip tracing is infrastructure, not magic. You still have to call, you still have to verify, you still have to close. But with 76% right-party contact rates and 4 to 10 times higher conversion, you're playing a different game than investors wasting time on stale data and free tools. Premium paid skip tracing in 2026 is the baseline. Build your stack on it.